Hello everybody, Ark Nova here, getting back to more Let's Play Trails in the Sky the Third. When last we left off, we met up with an old friend from Kevin's past and partnered with her to collect a magic cube at the bottom of Valeria Lake that came off the Liber Ark. And some stuff happened and a character that looked a lot like Luve came and we got transported to this area known as the Hermit's Garden. We don't know what's going on, where we are, or why we're here. But we're here, so let's make the best of it. Ignorant cults, the kin of Vargarna, the Cosmographica. Oh, here's the Asher fragments. Whoever manages this library must have some out-of-this-world connections to have gathered this many rare books from all over the place. Whoa, is this a copy of the Isthmian Tales? What's a band book doing here? The guys over at the Congregation for the Sacraments would flip their lids if they saw this thing. And there aren't just old and rare books either. I found one that was published this year. No way. What's it called? It's called Liberlian Cuisine, published by the Liberal News Service. That can't be real. What's that doing here mixing with all this other stuff? You sure you aren't pulling my leg? Your guess is as good as mine. The photographs of food in the book look delicious, however. Oh, I bet they do. There's this girl named Dorothy who works for the Liberlian News Service, and she's one incredible photographer. Oh yeah, don't know how I forgot, but weren't you hungry? I was, but I finished eating while you were busy looking at the books here. I did save some for you, of course. Reese handed over a smidgen of her egg salad sandwich. How fast did you eat? Wait, we bought that poor store's entire bread supply and this is all that's left? They were perfectly baked, too. The flour used was clearly of high quality. Bread like that can't be made without excellent water, either. I think I like Liberal. Well, I can't deny the country's got some great grub to try all around. Let's get off the subject of food already. I know. There's something truly odd about this place. We should have a thorough look around. Yeah. Oh, come to think of it. It's completely stopped glowing now. Might as well be inactive again. I doubt it was a coincidence that it started glowing just before we were sent here. This is no ordinary artifact. That's for sure. Give it to me, Kevin. I'll look after it. Huh? Why? Protecting you is my duty as your squire. As such, I can hardly stand by and let you keep something that poses a danger on your person. I should be the one to keep it. Wait a minute, Reese. Give it to me. Look, first, we still don't have any conclusive proof that this cube is the reason we ended up here. Second, despite me being the one who had it up to this point, you're here with me anyway. So unless you plan to take it off me and run as far away from me as possible, who's holding it won't make a damn bit of difference. But still, sorry, but this time I'm actually ordering you. You wouldn't disobey an order from your superior, would you? Alright then. But if we find out for sure that it really is dangerous, promise me you'll get rid of it. That's all I want you to agree to. Alright, promise. Anyway, up for some exploring? I don't know what's going on with this place, but it's time to try and find out. Fine by me. There are a number of rare and valuable books here. For some reason, a copy of Liberlian Cuisine also sits among them. So, this place looks awesome as hell. Huh? What's that? Well, this is foreboding. Doesn't look to be a relic of the ancient Sumerian civilization, though. I agree. As far as I can tell, it's not any kind of device, simply a stone monument. Oh, there's something written near the bottom. Huh? So there is. Let's see. The Hermit's Garden. What is that supposed to mean? I'm not sure. It could be a message or maybe even... Actually, let me look over it some more before I say anything. Nope, can't find any hidden switches or the like anywhere. You were right, it really is just a stone monument. So I tried destroying it to see if anything happens then? I get first hit. Wait, no, no way! Just because we've established this is any kind of device doesn't mean nothing bad will happen if we go smashing it to bits. Don't worry, I was just joking. You so weren't. Anyway, let's save extreme options like that until after we've explored all of our more reasonable ones. I say we should go look around somewhere else. Oh, okay. So we came from this way, right? Absolutely sure. No, we didn't come from this way. Yes, we did come from this way. Alright. So, this place, Hermit's Garden, is reasonably large. This? I'm not sure. I'll take a closer look. What's a seepit, huh? Huh? Who dumped all this seepit on the ground? Oh, whatever. Don't think anyone will complain if we take it. Ugh. Don't tell me you're feeling disappointed it wasn't food. You're incredible. I didn't know you knew how to read people's minds with your thaumaturgy. Was that part of your Dominion training? Sure wasn't. All I needed was to know you. Nah, I like reads already. Well, this is nice. Looks like some kind of rest area or something. But why? What's it doing here? Well, resting is important. I'd love to sit and enjoy a relaxing lunch here. Well, I'll give you that. It might be kind of nice. Although, personally, my first thought was that I'd love to sit and fish here. If there were any fish to be fished. Really? I didn't know you still liked fishing. Sure, can't say I've gotten any better at it, but a hobby's a hobby. I was surprised at how many fishing fanatics there are over the world. There's a guild in Granville that's really hardcore into it. And one girl I ran into would give most pros a run for their money. Oh? Something wrong? It's nothing. Regardless, it's a shame that there are no fish in it. The water here is exceptionally clear. I think this should suffice as a water source for us, at least. Yeah. Alright, let's go check somewhere else. There's some good looking water. Did that side, let's do the other side. A garden with which we can grow food. What's a huge tree doing here? There's almost no sign of any others in the surrounding area either. As big as it is, it doesn't seem to be a fruit tree, unfortunately. Figures we wouldn't get that lucky. Come to think of it, though, you were always an expert on plants and medicinal herbs and stuff, right? You don't recognize what kind of tree this is? I wish I did, but no. At the very least, it isn't one that grows on the western side of the continent. Did you work something out? Maybe, maybe not. We should try looking somewhere else now. Oh, right. Still, even if it doesn't bear fruit, maybe it has sweet sap inside like maple trees. May I cut into the trunk of it to see? No. No, you cannot. Alright, so we got water, we got a big old tree, we got a rest area, but we don't have a food source yet. Oh, as far as the eye can see. Just where are we? Beats me. Still, wherever we are, it's big. Judging by how our voices don't echo anyway. Yeah. Alright, and that is the last area I thought I could explore. Maybe I can go investigate the tree. I don't know. Freaking this area is small. Oh, no, there we go. Well, we've investigated the whole area now, but we didn't find anything that would give us any ideas of where we are. Maybe not specifically. I think I may have an idea of what kind of place this is, though. Really? It's a place both within Liberl and not at the same time. Like a separate dimension of sorts. Can you elaborate? Well, you see, during all the trouble with the Oriole, Kevin explained about the altered spaces hidden within the tetracyclic towers intended to steal the Oriole away. Wow. So you think the place we were in may be similar? I can't say for sure, but it's definitely a possibility. There are a few cracks in my theory, unfortunately. Oh, I think I understand what you mean. The Liberlian cuisine book we found earlier is one, right? Exactly. If we assume this is some kind of enclosed space sealed away with the Oriole all those years ago, how did a book that was only published this year get in here? All the other unusual books are from after the Great Collapse, too. Which means someone else has been going in and out of here within the past year? Could it be that man in black woman at the port? Maybe. Maybe not. I wouldn't peg him as the kind of guy who'd want to read about Liberlian cuisine, though. That's very true. Either way, I think we can say for sure now that the situation we're in was planned out by someone. Possibly before that cube even came into our possession. You really think so? But if that really is the case, what should we do now? There's the million mirror question. We don't have much to work with here. It's a big open area with no way out. Oh, this again? Ah! Ugh. That sounded like something broke. Yeah, but what? Crap! Kevin took his battle ornament out of his pocket. He then noticed all the quartz in it were shattered. Seeing this, Reese took out her own battle ornament. Mine is the same way. Even my spare quartz are ruined. Just what is going on here? What? So the tree is active now. The water. And the teleporter right out the edge. What just happened? I don't know. I'd wager what this cube's doing. Guess we can add altering this area to its list of quirks along with wrecking our quartz. Are you sure it's a good idea to keep it on you? Honestly, I get the feeling we'd be shit out of luck without it. At least for now, we've got some new stuff to investigate that can lead us in the right direction. We should go check out all the places that have changed. Alright. So that gives me a little over 250 of each CP, right? Yep, just a little. Alright, so let's go investigate the water zone. Shouldn't we investigate that monument first, Kevin? That definitely looks to have changed. Oh, right, we probably should. Okay. I can understand if it were an artifact or an orbit, but how did a lump of stone start glowing like this? It's like magic. Now there's an apt enough description if I have ever heard one. Only thing I can add to what the laws of the world as we know them don't seem to apply to it. Raise. Huh? That was a voice, wasn't it? Raise the cube before the monument. Who's there? Who are you? Please. What are we going to do? Ugh, to hell with it. Not like we got any better options. Visitors from afar. This again. This voice is different though. Welcome. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you power. Huh? Name your currency, so that we may transact within the system that you know. Wait a second. What do you mean by currency? Maybe it's going to sell us things in exchange for Mira? Oh, I get you. Understood. Then I shall grant you power in exchange for that currency. I have no mirror. Tools? Ah, healing items. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Well, no, I should probably convert a little more so I can get some armor pieces too. Well, we'll convert 10 for 12. Oh, nope, I need 630 more. So that's 10, 21. 21 more converts. No, I'm dumb. They each need one. Release my brethren, then we shall grant you good fortune. What do you think this was about? That was about. How would I know? Bizarre as it is to say, we should be able to buy things from here and use CPIP to synthesize quartz here. Pretty useful, if nothing else. We do still have the CPIPs that was left over when our quartz were shattered. Perhaps we should use those to synthesize some new ones? Sounds like a plan to me. We can stand on our own 2 feet just fine, but we're gonna need recovery arts if we ever find ourselves in a jam. HP, attack, and action. Synthesize quartz, another water. Give him a mine. And actually, we're gonna get her a hit, so she can actually land her attacks. Alright, let's go this way. The bottom of the water is glowing. It's beautiful. Welcome, visitors from afar. Again? That sounded like it came from the spring. Visitors from afar, quench your thirst. In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you vitality. CP is restored to maximum. Oh, nice. When my radiance is restored, I shall grant you vitality once more. When you have fought several battles, return to me. I've never had water that actually energized me like that before. How is this even possible? I don't know, but I feel full of life as well. Looks like the water here only has the effect when it's shining, though. Yeah. Well, with all the energy we've got now, I think there's much more we can do from here. We should check back later if we're ever feeling tired. Right. I like this place. Holy Stragas, now this is something. It really is. It's as if petals of pure light are floating through the air around us. I welcome you, dear guests. Was that? Did the tree just talk to us? In accordance with my master's wishes, I shall grant you the blessings of the earth. However, my power is not without its limits. I require compensation in exchange for its use. Alright. When my master's power returns, the variety of blessings I offer shall increase. May the blessings of the earth be upon you. Man. If someone told me a tree just chatted them up and offered to sell them ingredients, I'd tell them they've had one too many drinks. Breeze? Something up? That great tree took root near to a seven-colored spring, and there it granted blessings and joy. An excerpt from the book of Genesis, verse 7, the primal ground. Oh, hallowed Adios, thank you for the divine protection and mercy you have bestowed upon us. Well, aren't you just tickled pink? I'm not sure this tree has anything to do with the goddess, though. I disagree. Even the testaments of the gods say that all roads lead to food. Food is the fundamental basis of everything. That's not any testament I've ever laid eyes on. That said, let me give you this. Huh? Why are you giving this to me? Because you are remarkably impious for a knight of the church. You should work on becoming more devout through cooking in her name. That doesn't even make sense. Besides, can't you just do the cooking yourself? But you've always been better at it than me. I'm sure it's the wish of the ingredients to be used by the best chef possible. But still, please? I'm too soft for my own good sometimes. Well, fine, but you have to help me, deal? Also, the second I catch you snacking on something while we're making it, I'm done. Haha, I know. Oh man, I love their rapport together. They're freaking back and forth great. You don't think that could be the exit, do you? If anything, I'd say it's more like an entrance. A monument that sells us items, a tree that sells us ingredients, a spring that restores our vitality. It's like everything in here is designed to help us prepare for something dangerous. Or am I reading into it? No, I don't think you are. So what should we do? Should we try stepping on it? I don't have any better ideas at this point. Although, it might be better if you stayed behind here. Never mind, ma'am. We'll go together. It's not like there's any guarantee you'd be safe here, actually. Of course we will. But first, I should give you this. Rolls in her notebook. Huh? What are you doing with this? I was asked to give it to you by Commander Selnet. In her words, Kevin's reports lately have been far too vague for my liking. I'll bet he's not even taking notes while he's out on the job. Give him this so he's got no more excuses to slack off. Bah, she figured it out, huh? Hold on, how are you close enough for her to ask you this kind of favor? She was the one who taught me how to use my Templar sword. I respect her deeply. No joke? I had no idea. I bet she kept that from me on purpose. Can't say I'm surprised. If I had known, I sure wouldn't have let Rhea. Kevin? Sorry, just spacing out. Our next destination is that circle, but if you have anything else you want to do first, speak up now. There's no telling what's waiting for us after we step on it. Understood. Speaking of, let's equip our new gear. Rhys Argent is awesome, and I love her. She's great. Ah, there we are. Oh, this one. Huh. New magic, huh? Well, some new magic. Energy drain. Nice. Yeah, that's new magic. And that's also a bunch of new magic. Huh, this is some good stuff. Divine Eye is great. Okay. Oh, he needs ingenuity too. So he can get in battle. In battle, just magic spam. Oh, I am so excited to see what's going on. Check this out. It looks like that really was an entrance of sorts. Jade Corridor. We still seem to be in the same bizarre enclosed spaces as before. We got quite a long road ahead of us, don't we? We sure do. Kevin. Oh. Monsters? How do they just appear out of nowhere? What are they weak to? Oh, now they have higher element. Forget weaknesses and resistances.
Not bad.
You said it, Kev. You are the greatest. How can this be? I know exactly what you mean. There are a whole lot of monster types in our world. That's the first time seeing any like that. It's like being in a totally different realm. And the monsters weren't even the strangest part. Tell me about it. The elements against them weren't usual affair either. Exactly. The three elements of space, mirage, and time were in effect in that battle too. Not just the traditional four element. Very observant, rookie. Didn't think you'd notice to that extent. This puts me to yet another clue. We're a long ways from home. I mean, you'll find a boatload of monsters that were weak to fire in Zemuria, but we aren't going to find any that are weak to a mirage. You know how it is. Indeed, I do. Spiritually, the world in which we live in is a relatively low plane of existence. To quote the Testaments, our world and the world of the goddess will forever be separate. She simply drops pebbles from above, known as miracles. Quoting word for word, though. Hey, I guess those are the basic principles. We just keep running into surprises. Space, time, and mirage all here? It should be impossible. What about those monsters themselves? Honestly, they were less monsters and more fiends. Creatures that shouldn't even be allowed to exist in our world, and yet somehow they do without any problems here. And I doubt that those are the only ones. Are we going to be alright in here? Hopefully. They were tough, but not so tough we can't handle them if we're together. It's not like there's anything else for us to do back in the base area. Let's keep walking to see what we find, I say. It might be worth going back briefly to check our orbit setups, though, seeing as we've got more elements to account for now. True. Oh, Kevin, let me give you this. What's this for? It's called a monster guide. It was designed to record data on monsters, their habits, their weaknesses, and the like. I think it would be wise for us to note anything and everything we come across here. Although I suppose Fiend Guide would be more appropriate here. Haha, you're telling me. You sure I can't just store all this info up in the old noggin, though? I'm already putting up enough stuff in the Grolsiter notebook as it is. My hands are gonna go numb at this rate. You complain way too much, Kevin. You're a knight. Do your job. Yes, ma'am. No time like the present, I guess. There. Happy? Am I at least gonna get maps throughout all of these areas? Because that'll be freaking great. Oh. I didn't even see him there. Water and time.
Oh, pitiful souls, may you rest in peace.
Yeah, I didn't even freaking see that enemy there. I guess I got too used to looking at the map to see my foes. Ah, damn!
Not bad.
Yeah, I can't freaking see him. Information. That's a good one. Anything he can freaking use to get more casts. Or newer spells, rather. Yeah, there he is. I can freaking start cutting out the random battles, but freaking not this early in, I guess.
Not bad.
Yeah, not this early in.
Goddess, my thanks to thee.
And to thee, my thanks. What the hell is that thing? Relatively annoying. So they're both weak to Garage. Alright, easy so far.
I've worked up an appetite.
Oh, Reese, you hungry bitch. I love it. I love me a woman who loves to eat. I don't know if I can do anything with that door. Let's actually investigate it. Nope, it isn't a wall. Oh, I didn't even see him. Man, I don't like how the enemies are actually blending into the background right now. Friggin', I need to get eagle eyes.
Alright, what's next?
Huh? What's this? It's really pretty. Looks like some kind of cube of Sepium, but I don't think that's what it is. Yeah, maybe we should touch it and see what happens. Sealing stone. Does it seem harmful? Nope, seems safe to me. Wish I knew what it was though. The light coming from it off it is so warm. The kind of slow rhythmic glowing from it reminds me of a beating heart in a way. What's that? There's our cube again. Visitor from afar. You who possess the cube. It's that voice from earlier. Just who are you? Where are you talking to us from? Raise that sealing stone before the monument in the garden. Then the barrier and the imprisoned shall... I can barely work out what I was trying to say. All I can get is that we need to take this thing to the monument. I will unlock another power. Cube. Make use of it. The cube's warp functionality is now available. To use it, click the icon on the top right corner of the screen and select the location you wish to warp to. What the? Beware the malevolent one. Gather strength, or you too will be forever. Don't even ask. I feel like I'm in some kind of weird dream that gets freakier by the minute. I don't sense anything bad coming from the voice, at least. More like it's trying to guide us forward. True, it does. You don't think the cube has a will of its own? That is the thing that's talking to us, do you? I doubt it. It kept talking about the cube as if it were a separate object. My hunch is that the source of the voice is someone else. And then there's that malevolent one it was bringing up too. I can see that being the man in black we saw when we were thrown in here, but it could very easily be someone else. All this is starting to make my head hurt. Join the club. Well, try to take things one step at a time, okay? And on that note, the best place to start is probably giving the cube's new power a shot. You're serious? Serious as can be. There aren't many artifacts that have the power of teleportation, you know? And in the situation we're stuck in, we need to use everything we've got at our disposal. Alright. Be sure you're careful when using it. I will. Alright. Oh, okay. That's where we're gonna go. Oh! Alright, that actually worked. Now we've got a quick way to get back here to safety if we run into danger. That does sound useful. I still can't bring myself to put much trust in that cube, however. Well, I'm not planning to lower my guard around this thing either. I'll keep using it with caution, so don't worry. Anyway, next up is this little guy. That ceiling stone? That voice may sound like something would be released from it if we hold it up to the monument. Any guesses? No, but I know how to find out the answer real quick. I'll handle holding it up. I want you to stand by, prepared for a fight, just in case. We've got no idea what we're dealing with here. Understood. Something's happening. Alright, time for the moment of truth. What? A girl? Huh? What was that light? Is she the girl from the professor's photograph? Huh? Kevin? You are Kevin, aren't you? I'm not seeing things? What are you doing here? Where do I even start? Haha, but yeah, it's the real deal. Good to see you again, Tita. Looks like you've grown a little taller. You notice? I'm happy to see you again, too. What brings you back to Liberl? Is this girl a friend of yours? Wait, I was in the house with Dad getting dinner ready because Agate was coming over. Then all of a sudden, everything went white, and then... Where am I? This looks nothing like our house. Am I dreaming? Is this all a dream? Oh, right, I should pinch myself to check. Yup, this is the Tita everyone knows and loves, alright. She's adorable. She is adorable. So that's what happened. This is all because of that artifact Mom pulled out of the lake? Honestly, we can't even be sure right now. Especially as if we assume that's the case. How did you end up here? You were all the way over in Zeiss. It makes no sense. You're right. It sounds as though you were fairly close to one another when you were sent here, but Grancel and Zeiss are really far apart. Based on your account, however, we were all surrounded by that light at roughly the same time. That's more of a coincidence in my eyes. Yeah, I think so too. Oh, whoops, I haven't introduced myself yet, have I? My name's Tita Russell. I'm an apprentice at the Zeiss Central Factory. I'm Reese Argent, a sister of the Septian Church. I've heard a lot about you from Kevin and your mother. Oh, you've met Mom? I have. She showed me a photograph of you too. And now that I've met you in person, I can see why she boasts about you so much. Was she doing that? Oh, Mom. She didn't say anything inappropriate to you, did she? She tends to lose control of herself when it comes to people as cute as you. Lose control? How? I'm sorry, I wasn't trying to be rude by calling you cute or anything. It's just that you're kind of quiet and really pretty, and you've got this really unique aura about you. Unique? You're every bit as sharp as your mother. The goddess doesn't make him more unique than Reese. Oh, please. Anyway, what are the two of you planning on doing now? Are you going to keep looking for a way out of here? That's the plan, yeah? Not that we've made so much as a dent in progress on that front so far. We'd barely started exploring when we found you. Oh, I see. If you don't mind, then please, let me help you look. I won't get in the way, I promise. Getting in the way wouldn't be the issue here. That's a tough one. My gut tells me you're better off staying here, to be honest. You've proven yourself to be made of sturdy stuff, but like I said before, this place is just one big and very dangerous mystery. If that's true, then who's to say I'd be safe staying here on my own? If I'm going to be in danger, I'd rather go with you and at least try to help out. Fair point, I guess. Haha, you're every bit as spunky as Estelle too, you know? You can't be serious, Kevin. Trust me, she's a lot tougher than she looks. She went on the Liber arc and came back down in one piece, plus she survived Adios knows how many sketchy fights beforehand. Don't be so quick to judge just because of her age. But still, please, I really want to help. I'll do everything I can to make sure I don't cause you any problems, really. Alright, if you're sure. You mean it? You seem to understand the consequences of your actions and what it means to worry others. As long as that's the case, I've got no reason to say no. Still, please do be careful. Thank you, I will. Yeah, seriously. If anything were to happen to you on my watch, I'm sure my death at Erica's hands would be a slow and painful one. I swear, I won't let that happen. Deal. Alright, let's get back to work. Once Tita's equipment is set up, it's back to exploring we go. Understood. Right. Alright, let's get her a hit. Not EP, let's get her a hit. Yeah, sure, we'll get her a move. And we can't get her an action yet. Oh, she doesn't have her hat on. She's freaking adorable. She's so freaking adorable. Oh, she already has some good stuff. I guess it makes sense. She wasn't near the freaking cube when it blew up all of our quartz. So, there's a lot of places to this place. It's so damn cool. It's so damn cool. I love stuff like this. Start cutting out some random battles at the moment. Wasn't this path blocked before? Sure was. What's going on? Is something wrong? Last time I passed by here, this path was blocked with some kind of barrier. But as you can see, it's nowhere to be seen now. Really? I wonder what could have caused that. Well, if we think about what's changed since when we last passed here and now, maybe it was the releasing of Tita from that stone that caused it to disappear? I mean, we haven't done anything else. Oh, I see. Still, that actually could be it. Huh? You think? Think about it. The stone with me inside was near here too, right? Maybe that was more than a coincidence. This could be among one of the many rules that govern this place that we just haven't figured out yet. Rules? I think I get what you're trying to say. So in this case, we wouldn't have been able to advance any further if we hadn't released it from that stone. That's right. I can't be sure, but I do have a good feeling about it. And a good feeling is good enough for me right now. We still don't have a clue who's responsible for the situation we're in, but it all feels very deliberately set up. Which is all the reason we need to be careful, I suppose. Indeed. This place is getting crazy. Alright, Statue Man. Alright, yeah, I'm gonna start cutting out some random battles now. Huh? What's this? A shining door with a moon on it? Welcome. Bring to me the girl skilled in orbital engineering. Only then shall the door open. Whoa, I can hear a voice talking right into my mind. Looks like this door's got a will of its own. Like the tree springing reminding me back in the garden. There'll be a day when I come to get used to all these funky talking objects, I'm sure. I can only think of one person who might fit this door's description. You think it means me? Most likely. It's a pretty terrible riddle. I'm pretty sure it's not me. It's sure not me or Reese. Hey, door, it's her you mean, right? Indeed, she is the one I seek. Only she may enter. If she fears not the trial within, she should step forth through the door. Trial? Maybe it wants to test your strength to see if you're worthy of something? And apparently we can't even go inside to back you up in it. That's ludicrous. I propose we disregard this door and move on. Wait. I'm going to go inside. But Tita, hold on just a sec. There's no way. I feel like this might be another of the rules I was talking about earlier. Besides, we've got so little to work with as we try to get out of here. We need all the clues and help we can get. If it seems like it'll be too dangerous, I'll come right back out, I promise. Well, alright, we're counting on you. But like you said, if it seems too dangerous, come right back out and don't expose yourself to any more danger than you need to. Do be careful. I will. Oh, this place looks amazing. The moon chamber. Wow, this room's so pretty. I wonder how it's made up, though. Uh-oh. Overcome the trial before you. Then I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Alright, what are these clowns doing to? Me randomly? But why? I just spam Ascension here.
Prepare to meet your king!
Ow. Alright, so far this isn't too hard. Alright, that's one down. Alright, start healing herself up. We are good to go.
I've got to give it my all! Okay!
Let's just use basic attack and get my HP back. Alright, not too bad.
Scary.
So what kind of stuff? You have overcome the trial. Thus I shall grant you a memory fragment and my blessing. Memory fragment of what? Approaching location. 320, 310, 300. Target in sight. Commencing operation. Coordinate adjustment complete. Activating boosters. Huh? What's that sound? What? Oh, it's her parents. Do I know you? Uh-oh. We've really missed you, Tita. Huh? Oh my. Don't tell me you forgot the sound of our voices while we were away. Oh! Mom! Dad! That's our girl. Sorry for surprising you. We just wanted to have a little fun. I was scared stiff, just flying in all of a sudden like that and walking up to me without saying a word. Plus you had those goggles on, so I couldn't tell who you were. You could have told me you were planning on coming back. Mom? Are you okay? Why are you so quiet? Tita. Why are you so cute? Oh, Eidos, thank you for gracing our unworthy world with this miracle of a child. I'm never going to let you go again. Mom, you're starting to hurt me. Giving birth to this bundle of sugar was the best thing we ever did. How did I manage all this time without her? I'm so happy to finally be back. I can tell. I'd kind of like a chance to greet her too, though. Oh, sure. Knock yourself out. I suppose you do have the right and all. Hey, Tita. Looks like you've grown a bit while we were away. I sure have. I've missed you both so much. Everything you do just melts my heart. Let me hug you again. Come here. Mom, please. Erica, I think that you should probably wait until you've changed. That man's uniform is full of sensors, as you know. Oh, yeah, slipped my mind. In that case, shall we take care of business first, then? Where is the red-haired man I've heard so much about? Are you talking about Agate? That's the one. I was so hoping I'd be able to meet him. Now, where is he? He's actually in Bose at the moment. Mom, you're acting kind of weird all of a sudden. Bah, talk about lousy timing. Not that I'd be happy if he were here, given that it would indicate him being in close proximity to my angel again. Well, it's okay. We can always go meet him over in Bose next month if it comes to it. I'd like to meet him too. True enough. Word has it that a lot's been happening here in our absence. I'll bet we have a lot to thank him for. We'll have to go and give him a thank you that he'll never forget. I'll have to go with you and introduce you to him then. His house is real nice too. It's pretty small, but it's all warm and cozy. You've been to his house? Gah! Now, calm down, Erica. Tina, try not to provoke your mother too much, alright? Was I? Agate! Agate! You are going to pay dearly for corrupting my darling daughter. Are my eyes playing tricks on me? Grandpa! Always a pleasure, Albert. Sorry for not giving you a heads up on our return. Oh, nonsense. Don't you worry about that. What are those things, if I might ask? They look like a vehicle with boosters attached, but they're called landing crafts, and they were developed by yours truly. Most of the places we go don't have the kind of space to land an airship or any kind of landing port. And there's not much point in an airship if you can't land it, is there? Which is where these two beauties came in. Heh, anyway, long time no see, Albert. It's a small comfort knowing you haven't kicked the bucket yet. I mean, how could I have not... How could I have been able to gloat if you were already 6 hours under? You really think a pathetic contraption like that is good enough to beat me? You must have forgotten who I am when you were out and about. One close look and the cracks start to show. Just look at them. I doubt they'll even manage 5 minutes. A fat load of goods they'll be for anything other than trying to show off to me. They won't be getting any real world use anytime soon. Heh, oh, how wrong you are. I'll have you know that we came all the way from the border with Calvard on these. From Calvard? Oh, did that catch your attention? I'll give you that the craft's flight time is somewhat limited, but that's an issue where I can find an easy workaround. By firing them from the orbital catapult attached to an airship, they can fly a distance of 120 selge. After modifying the orbital circuits, we were able to record an operation time of 382 seconds, too. 120 cells? 382 seconds? Hahaha! Surprise? That stupid look on your face says it all. Not to worry, I'll give you as much time as you need for that shriveled little brain of yours to comprehend my brilliance. Brilliance? Pah, don't make me laugh. You're talking to the man who developed the Capel. These are child's play by comparison. I don't even need to ask how you made them. I could probably develop a better version in my sleep. Say that again, you stubborn old fart. Grrr. Here they go again. Will you two please stop fighting? Please? Oh, and I read those files you sent me. You've got some nerve showing your face to me after exposing my daughter to so much danger. To say nothing of vermin like that A word near her. Oh, get over yourself. I'm getting lectured on looking after people from the mother who ditched her own daughter to wander the continent, am I? How about you look in a mirror before you go criticizing others, huh? Dad, can't you stop them? It'll be fine. Let them have their fun. They're secretly happy to see one another again, I'm sure. But we're taking up a lot of space in the middle of town here. How are people going to get past us? Yeah, that's a good point. We can't have these two landing crafts out here forever. I guess we're just going to have to drag our quarreling father and mother back home. Mind giving me a hand, Tita? Sure thing. Grrr. Ah, there's nothing quite like home. Can I get some coffee, Dan? 1 coffee with plenty of milk and 3 sugars coming up. Oh, let me help too. I see you haven't mended your heathen ways. When are you going to grow up enough to understand that coffee is best taken black? And when are you going to understand that there's nothing worse than an old codger too set in his ways to understand another's tastes? I'm just telling it like it is. Adding milk alone completely ruins it. And then you go in and plop 3 sugars in it? You can't even call that coffee anymore. Oh, poor coffee. What did you ever do to be blasphemed so? Ugh. Here's your order, Erica. Don't let it get cold now. But we'll have to settle this dispute another time. Well, time to drink up. Anyway, where are my souvenirs, Albert? Souvenirs? Why would I have any of those for you? You're the one who's been busy slacking off abroad. Grr. Forget traveling abroad. You were the one who got to ride on the Arsail with Captain Schwarz. You're telling me you had a chance like that and you don't get me a photograph? Or her handkerchief? Or even a button off her uniform? Why do you want a button off her uniform? Your mother's been a huge fan of her since the Captain's Academy days. I swear, if you have the time to think about such worthless nonsense, how about using it to look over an academic report or two? It's no wonder all your inventions are half-rate. Did you just use the words useless nonsense in reference to Captain Schwarz? Did you dare to insult her? Oh, nothing of the sort. I have plenty of chances to share a few cups of tea with her aboard the Arsail. She's a fine woman, if you ask me. She'll go far. Oh, now you've done it. If you're not going to shut that insolent mouth of yours, I'm going to do it for you. Whoa, what's that? Is someone jealous? Will you two please stop fighting the second you start a conversation? Tita? What is it? Oh, it's just that I finally realized it's kind of nice to see them fighting like this after all. Makes me feel like Mom's really home, you know? Yeah, I guess you're right. Hey, how would you like to go do some shopping? I'll handle making dinner tonight, so I'll need to grab a few things. Huh? Really? That sounds great. I haven't tasted your cooking in ages. Well, hopefully you'll be able to have it a lot more from here on. Neither of us are planning to head out for work anytime soon. So I'll be taking over the cooking duties for a while. Oh, I'd love to go shopping with you then. Haha, great. That day's dinner was a real feast, and for the first time in quite a while, Tita was able to experience the joy of dining happily with her family. After dinner, you can leave the rest to me now, Tita. You must be tired. Go on to bed. I'm fine, honestly. I'm not doing any more than I usually do. I bet you're even more tired than I am, Dad. You rushed through all the work you had to get back here as soon as possible, didn't you? Well... You've gotten pretty sharp, huh? Well, I'm not a kid anymore. I'm 13 now. What in Adio's name? What part of your daft brain thought you should start making this? It's why we came back here to begin with. ZCF is the only place around that will allow me to do so. That's what I believe, anyway. Maybe so, but still. What are you guys arguing about? Oh, are you still awake? It's past midnight, you know. You should go and get some rest. What are those? Some kind of blueprints? Can I see? Please? You didn't get out of the bath that long ago. You're going to catch cold hanging around in here. You should be getting ready for bed. Oh, but I want to see those blueprints. Whatever's on them looks really complicated. That's an Orbital engine on the right-hand side, right? Looks like a compact one, too. Oh, I know. Is it a new kind of airship? Come on, Mom. I really want to see. Oh boy, look at you getting all fired up. You just can't help yourself when it comes to machinery, can you? That's not fair. Alright, I finished clearing up now. Shall we get to work? Oh, perfect timing. Get our angel to bed, will you? Sure, it is past her bedtime. What? Let's go, Tita. Let me have a quick look, please. I can go to bed right after that. I can't work out why that converter's torque is so low and it's bugging me. Looks like her obsession's grown by monstrous proportions since we've been away. Be that as it may be, it's still past your bedtime. But... okay, let's start with this unit here. Even at a glance, I can tell it's not going to be easy to make. We're best off starting by running a simulation on it with the Capel before actually attempting to make the blasted thing. Nothing comes to mind that would be strong enough to build the frame out of either. I say we should consider looking into a new one. I wonder what they're talking about. It all sounds so exciting. Maybe I can scooch closer without them noticing? Tita? Oh, I shouldn't have pushed my luck. Seriously now, go to bed. But if you're that curious, I can tell you tomorrow. But right now, you need sleep. How does that sound? Good enough? But that's a promise, okay? A promise. Yes, yes, I promise. I'm not going to let you forget that you promised. And don't go making whatever it is without me. I know, we won't. I promise in the name of the goddess above that I'll tell you tomorrow, and that we won't make it without you. Anyway, good night, Tita. Okay. Good night. She takes after her mother in every way. Well, that about wraps it up. This is amazing. Ouroboros technology is even more impressive than I could have dreamed. That's a fine understatement. Their technological level is far beyond that of ours. That's true for virtually everything we've seen of theirs, too. The archaisms, the gospels, the glorious. I'm not entirely without ideas on how they have all of it, though. Why the sudden questions, anyway? I've already sent you the info I had on them before. The thing is, we didn't actually learn of them through the information you sent. We knew of them before that. You did? We haven't actually encountered them or any of their members, exactly. But they've been expanding their influence across the continent for a while now through Jaegers and certain wealthy individuals. We can confirm as much beyond a shadow of a doubt based on our travels. That's why we came back here. We never imagined they'd be so bold to try anything in Liberl, or we would have come back earlier. But they're not getting any more of a head start on us. We need to finish this, and we need to do it as soon as possible. I wasn't planning on sleeping. I wasn't planning to sleep in that long. Morning, Grandpa. Morning, Tita. Huh? Dad? Oh, yeah. I forgot that you and Mom are back. We sure are. Looks like you had a good night's sleep. Yeah. Sorry, I feel bad for forgetting all about it. Oh, hey. You said you'd tell me what you were up to today. Yep, that's still the plan. You might be better off hearing it from your mother and grandfather, though. Huh? Why? They were up discussing the issue all night. They both headed out to the central factory first thing this morning, so they should be there as we speak. Thanks. Off I go then. Tita? You might want to have breakfast first. Whoops, forgot that too. I haven't washed my face or combed my hair either. Alright, take care of that first and then let's get some food. I promise it'll be warm when you finish up. Thanks, Dad. Alright, I'm off. Take care. Don't go trying to run over to ZCS so fast you trip or something. I won't. It's so great to have them back home. And now it's off to the factory. Long cutscene. Oh, good morning, Mr. Murdoch. Oh, it's you, Tita. Good morning. You wouldn't happen to know where Mom and Grandpa are, would you? Dad said they came here early this morning. Oh, they did. I know that very well indeed. Erica came charging in with a look on her face that signaled all hell was about to break loose. All the while she was shouting, "We've got a new invention to make, so we need somewhere really, really big. Hop to it." She wouldn't take no for an answer either. I'm so sorry about her. She causes you so much trouble every time she decides she wants to invent something new. At least she's better than Grandpa, maybe. She doesn't scare the daylights out of you by suddenly yelling, "Fire in the hole!" right before an unexpected explosion. If only I could wipe that from my memory. In any case, your mother should be up in the operations room. I've got no idea what she's playing, but she said she had something she wanted to look into using the Capel. As for your grandfather, he's in the design room, in a very good mood. I can't believe the two of them are working together on something. This can't end well. Please, goddess, please don't let them break anything. Ugh, my stomach hurts. Actually, now that I think about it, I think this is the first time they have worked on something together. Usually they're competing over who can make the best invention, not joining forces on one. Grandpa's amazing on his own, but Mom's just as capable an engineer, too, even if she is kind of scary when she gets into her work. If the two of them were actually going to put their heads together on something, I can't wait to see the result. I want to go see right away. So this is what we're up against. Looks like it's not even performing at 10% of its true capabilities either. These are some downright terrifying specs. Mom! Wait, how in the world? Isn't that the data on the Potter Modder? Hi there, Cheetah. You came just at the right time. You've seen this robot in person, right? Well, yeah, but why do you ask? What was it like in person? Tell me everything you know. Well, it was really big, but other than that, I couldn't tell much just from looking at it. Oh, right, I suppose you wouldn't be able to. It's an awful lot taller than you, after all. Mom? What are you looking at Potter Modder's data for, anyway? I thought you were here to work on some new invention. Wait, you're not... That we are. The two of us are ready to start work at any time. Alright, then. Then it's time to get right to work on our task. Making an archaism capable of competing against our buddy Potter Modder. Let the Orbital Gear project begin. What? Why? Why do I feel like this? Usually when I hear about something new being invented, I get all excited. I get so caught up in what's happening that I tune out from the world around me and focus on helping Grandpa. But today, I just feel a little bit sad. This doesn't feel right. Ren. What are those wires? What are these wires here for, Erica? They look completely unnecessary to me. They're to deal with the noise. This design requires a very high degree of precision, so it was a necessary addition. Mom? So the overpressure changes get absorbed into here. I see. Mom! Oh, Tita, what are you doing there? Well, I was wondering if you know there was anything I can do to help. I want to do something for Ren, too. I'm not sure what I can actually do. What you can do? Well, if you want to help me out, there is one thing you can do for me. It's an annoying job, but if you're up for it... An annoying job? Okay, I'll do anything I can to help. It's nothing that important, really, but I appreciate it all the same. I need you to go and talk to Murdoch and get him to sort out the paperwork for our return to Liberl. The way we returned home was kinda, borderline illegal, so no official paperwork's been filed or anything. I'm cool with it, but Dan's brought it up a few times, so it'd be good if someone could get it taken care of. So thanks. Okay. This was what I had in mind when I said I wanted to help. Oh well, I guess I am still helping her by doing this. I'll just have to get it sorted out quick so I can get back and up with the real work. This is a long-ass cutscene. Found you, Mr. Murdoch. Mr. Murdoch? Oh, Eidos above, please protect us all. Hello again, Tita. Can I help you with something? Wait, you aren't here to tell me that the experiment was a failure and the building is now full of poisonous gases, are you? Or there was a giant explosion and half of it was destroyed, or... I'm so sorry. I really can't apologize enough for all the stress Mom and Grandpa caused you. Nothing like that's happened yet, though, so don't worry. Really? Ooh, that's a relief. Maybe that's a sign my prayers reached the goddess after all. Perhaps I should say my prayers for tomorrow while I'm here too, then. That said, I do have a little favor to ask of you. What kind of favor? Tina passed on what her mother had told her and asked if Murdoch could sort out the necessary paperwork. They arrived by air, did they? I can only imagine how surprised you must have been. They entered the country illegally? It sounds that way. Oh no, I need to go and sort that out right away. Could you stay and pray to Eidos in my place, Tita? Please, just pray that nothing gets destroyed because of that new invention of theirs and it all goes to plan. Okay, I will. Thank you. Phew. Please keep Mom and Grandpa from doing anything too reckless. I wish I knew what I could do, though. I'm not strong like Estelle. I couldn't say anything to Ren like she did. I know. I'll get them to let me help with the Orbital Gear's development. If it really does end up having the same amount of power as Potter Matter. Ugh. Maybe then I'll finally be able to have a proper conversation with her. Time to go and ask. This tool here is brand new. It can cut with 10 times more precision than the previous model. But I had no idea you had something like this here now. I think I might have to go over the designs again. Oh, Mom! Here you are. Welcome back, Tina. Did you manage to do what I asked? Yep, Mr. Murdoch said he'll take care of the paperwork right away. He's probably working on it right now. But now that I've done that, Mom, I want to be a part of the Orbital Gears development team, too. You? Yeah, I didn't write this in any of my letters. But I ended up spending some time with Ren while she was in the burrow. And even if she's a member of the society, she's also my friend. Ren? Now, where have I heard that before? Oh, wasn't she the girl Potter Matter belongs to? Erica, if I might be permitted to say my piece here. Say your piece? Mom, what are you? You better have a damn good explanation for this one, Albert. My daughter ended up making friends with a member of Ouroboros? Why is this the first I'm hearing of this? This wasn't in any of what you sent me. Well, it was kind of hard to say. Don't you give me that, as if you hadn't already exposed her to enough danger to make me want to strangle you. And now I'm hearing this? Just what have you been doing with my daughter while I've been away? Mom, I'm serious. I want to be involved in the Orbital Gears development. I'm completely powerless on my own, but I still want to find some way to talk to her. And the Orbital Gear is going to be able to fight on equal terms with Potter Matter, right? Then I want to be involved because I want the kind of power that Estelle has. Tita. Correct me if I'm wrong, but you're not considering using the Orbital Gear to fight Potter Matter yourself, are you? What? That wasn't what I meant. I want to make very sure of this. Do you understand just what we're making here? Well, I only got a quick look at the blueprints, but it looked like a bipedal. That's not what I mean. The Orbital Gear is a weapon. No matter how you try to dress that fact up, that's the reality. It's a tool designed to be used by people to hurt other people. But you're not making it because you want to hurt people, are you? Even the patrol airship used by the army are made to protect the country, not to hurt people. It doesn't matter what I think. It doesn't matter what the development of any new weapon thinks. We're not the ones actually going out and using the things we make. The devices we pour our hearts into making go on to cause unspeakable suffering to people, and there's nothing we can do to stop it. Have you ever stopped to think about that? And after having it pointed out to you, can you still say you want power? Well, we're doing what we're doing, fully aware of the potential consequences maybe down the line, but can you? You know how much I love you, Tita. And I understand that you care deeply about your friend. I do. But that's all the more reason why I can't permit you to take part in this. Can you understand where I'm coming from? But I'm not taking this lightly either, you know. I appreciate how you feel, Erica, but I'm sure Tita's been thinking about this a lot herself, especially after all she went through. Why not show her a little more respect? I'm sure she has, but that doesn't mean I can let her be involved in developing a weapon. We researchers don't get any say in how our inventions end up being used down the line. That's just our fate. That's what we have to accept when we're doing our jobs. That we do. I know where she's coming from, but I absolutely can't let her be a part of this. She doesn't need to be shouldering this kind of burden. Not at her age. I know all of what Mom's saying is true. I know, really, I do. But then what am I supposed to do? Just sit around helplessly? I know. I'll go and see what Dad thinks. Maybe he'll actually listen to me. She inserted a card into the slot in the elevator panel. Holy cutscening crap, there's a lot of cutscening here. I should have saved and freaking restarted before I saw that, but I didn't know. Dad! Tita? Sorry, hold on a minute, I'll be right over. Really? So she wouldn't give you permission to join then? Nope. I understand what Mom's saying, I really do. It's just so frustrating not being able to do anything. Well, unlike your grandfather, your mother has a very, very clear reasons for what she does. She's an engineer with specific goals and ideals over ones driven by emotion or curiosity. That's especially true for this project. Given that the future of Laverle's national defense may end up hinging on it. It was never going to be easy to win her over in an argument about this, I'm afraid. That doesn't change the fact that I want to confront Ren, though. Maybe what I'm saying is childish. I don't know, but that's what I really feel, and I'm not budging. Those are some bold words, Tita. I don't think I've ever seen her look so serious about anything before. But even if they're bold, I don't think they're childish. At the same time, I don't think it has anything to do with whether you should be involved in developing the orbital gear either. Hearing it isn't going to make confronting her any easier. Tita, confronting someone head-on about something is a very difficult thing to do. Probably more difficult than you realize. You're certainly kind, but that's not always going to be enough to change someone's mind about something once it's made up. I know. Maybe I'm never going to be able to talk to her like I want to in the end. Am I doomed to never do anything for her? You backed down when you were arguing with your mother earlier, right? That says to me that the convictions she has are stronger than yours. You already know that it's not going to be easy to talk to Ren. If you want to succeed, you'll need a stronger spirit than you've got now. Otherwise, you won't be able to really tell each other how you really feel. You'll just back down first. That reminds me of something Agate said once, actually. He said, fighting's all about guts. Well, that's not quite what I'm talking about, no. I really am starting to worry about this Agate fellow. I think resolve is the more appropriate word here than guts. You'll need to have the resolve to express all your honest feelings to her. Plus, you need to accept hers in return. No doubt it'll be a lot easier said than done, too. Well, I know she's from society, and that Potter Matter is too strong for me to compete against as I am. Especially because I don't have that kind of power that Estelle does. I'm not even confident she'll want to listen to what I have to say, and even if she does, that it'll have any effect on her. But I just can't leave her and do nothing. I can't. Listen, she was part of the Ouroboros, and she did some pretty bad things, sure. But that's not all there is. I spent some time with her. I went shopping with her. I sat and talked with her, so I know that's true. Deep down, she's actually a sweet girl. I'm sure she wasn't faking it either. It's who she really is. She's not some kind of inhuman monster. She's an ordinary girl who was like an excited little kid when we found a cute pendant in the shop. And when I tripped and fell, she didn't hesitate to hold out her hand for me. She's a good person, and I still think of her as my friend, even now. But after that, she went away from me. Ever since then, her and Potter Matter have always been out of my reach, physically and emotionally. Maybe the orbital gear will give me the chance to change that. If I have that, I might finally be able to restore a little bit of the world that she does. Be able to see a little bit of the world that she does. Maybe she'll even be willing to open up her heart, even a little, and tell me how she really feels. All while listening to my feelings, too. That's why I want to be involved in making it, and I won't take no for an answer. I'm so proud of how much you've grown. What do you think about all this, Erica? What? Mom? How long have you been listening in on us? Not long. I only overheard the last part of your conversation. Can I ask you something, Tita? Of course. What? If you finally get to talk to this Ren girl again, and it turns out she doesn't see you as a friend, what are you going to do? Exactly the same thing. I'll do exactly the same as I would otherwise, because I've already made up my mind that I want her to be a part of my life, even if she doesn't want me to be a part of hers. I may not be able to chase her around and try to convince her to come back to us like Estelle can, but I can still try to get to know her more about her and Potter Matter, and I can make a stronger connection with her through the orbital gear. There's nothing stopping me from doing any of those things, right? Whatever makes it so I can be a part of her life, I want to do it, even if it's small, because that's what friends do. That's how I really feel. I see. Well, I can't help but feel like you're being a little naive, but you got me. I'll accept all that you said as sufficient reason for participating in the orbital gear project. Really? Really? Now, what are you two waiting for? We've got work to do. Dan, I've redone the blueprints, so I need you to go over them. Tita, we're going to start making the quartz prototypes. So I can be a part of the development? You promise? Well, we'll see how long the happy face of yours lasts. Now that you're on the team, I'm going to be working you to the bone. I hope you're ready. Yeah! Bring it on! Good, are you ready to get started? Thanks to her efforts, Tita was finally allowed to participate in the orbital gear's development. The familiar central factory was filled with a new sense of tension as it became the building ground for the new invention. Tita was able to work as a full-fledged engineer equal to the adults around her for the first time. She was also treated no differently than anyone else, meaning that Erica's demands were constant and relentless. But that was a source of true happiness for Tita. Finally, 2 weeks later. think I remember seeing that thing before. All done. Alright, time to begin our activation test. I think we could probably do with a little break. We've been working almost constantly for 3 whole days now. How do you still have so much energy, Mom? And how do you two have so little? Pull yourselves together, people! The best part of developing something new is about to begin. That goes for you especially, Tita. Me? The seat in our prototype here is on the small side, so there's no way anyone other than you is going to be able to sit in it. But you're going to be part of our test until the very end. I know, but please, let me have some sleep first. Well, okay, only because you said please. It's better than trying to do the test today when you're in this state and ending up with a bunch of mistakes being made. She's done very well in my opinion. Not even the most veteran engineers can keep up with your working pace. I'm amazed our little daughter did it on her first project. What exactly are you implying? That I'm some kind of machine with limitless stamina? Okay, so that's the activation test, penciled in for Friday the 28th. Wait, tomorrow's Friday. Yes, it is. Why do you ask? I need to start cooking then. I finished running all the necessary simulations using Compel. They should be able to perform to roughly the intended specifications, but... Tita, what's the rush? Grandpa, I just realized tomorrow's the last Friday of the month. Ah, yes. That's when Agate's coming, isn't it? Yeah, I need to start getting things ready for tomorrow's food. Well, if you're making requests, Agate? I'm not sure I follow. What's so special about the last Friday of the month? Oops, I forgot to tell you. This is going to be your first time meeting Agate, isn't it? You see, he comes over here to visit once a month, and tomorrow's that day. So our dear friend Agate is visiting. Is he? What a coincidence that he should choose the day of our test to make his arrival. He sure is a lucky man. Mom? Well, you see, Tita, your mother, Dan, darling, I just had a brilliant idea. I decided that tomorrow's tests are going to require a sacrifice. We can't just let any old person come over to our house for no good reason, right? They need to make a contribution to the family. I hope you're ready, Agate Krosner. So let me get this straight. You're saying you want Agate to help with the tests, right? I'm not sure I'd recommend that, Erica. He's a useless dolt where technology is concerned. I can't see him being much help. Help? Oh, I'm expecting a lot more than that from him. I'm expecting him to offer his very life in the name of science. What? Come on now, Erica. This is no time for being silly. I'm not opposed to having him help out, though. I'd like the chance to have a good, long talk with him myself. You too, Dad? Well, it's settled. Today's going to be a good day. A very, very good day. Is it just me? Or do they seem to have Agate all wrong? They do. They do indeed. Side story Overgear Project Part 1 finished. Oh, thank God. Receive Longbear EX. Receive 3,000 Mira. Thank Adios, you're alright. Are you feeling okay? You look quite tired. I'm fine. I did have to fight some scary enemies, but I managed to pull through. That's good. So what happened in there? Well, Tita explained everything that happened on the other side of the door. I see. Yep, sounds like this is another one of our rules, alright. In other words, first you need to meet some conditions to get the door to open. After that, you fight your way through a battle or trial. Win and you get to see some kind of memory fragment and walk away with Mira as a bonus. That sum things up? Yeah, that's how it was for me. The memory fragment didn't feel like it was quite finished, though. There seemed to be more that I didn't get to see. Maybe there's more than one pattern to these doors, then. Either way, every time we find one, we should probably notice location and conditions down. Indeed. About memory doors. Memory doors are located throughout the game and allow you to see various optional scenes. In all, there are 3 types of doors. Moon doors contain lengthy side stories. Star doors contain short side stories. Other doors contain minigames. In order to open a door, you will need to fulfill one or multiple conditions. Furthermore, some doors will require certain characters to win a battle in order to view the contents within. After viewing the contents of a door for the first time, you will earn Mira, and depending on the choice or actions, potentially earn bonuses such as items. All this information is automatically recorded in the notebook and can be viewed at any time. Finally, you can also warp to any door you have discovered using the cube. Alright, that was indeed lengthy. So we're actually going to call it here. Till next time, everybody, this is Ark Nova playing Trails in the Sky the Third. Stay cool.